7:22. Oh wow, we started at 6:30 almost. Okay. I have to speak a little bit. My program is Kirtan, some Nam Tattva, and more Kirtan. And then Prasada. Sounds good? Okay.
Double okay.
So, sorry, I don't have a computer. And we just had a whole course with Maharaj. We were all there. It's a little difficult to speak anymore. The Maharaj didn't cover, who am I to say anything in the first place? And but I was, I always speak a little bit, especially for the youth is good. That they understand the philosophy more and more. And so the holy name we talked about yesterday, right? The holy name gives everything. What is that everything? Who can tell me? Anybody? What is that everything? What does the holy name give you?
Devotion for Krishna?
Obviously. That's kind of vague. What's the result of this chanting? More chanting, I know, but
the highest form of happiness.
Okay. Yes. Something tangible. Okay, so sorry?
Krishna Prem.
Yes, yeah, but I was thinking something else. Where is our scholar? Where are you, Abhay? So-called scholar. The holy name gives everything, Abhay. What does it mean? What is the result the holy name will give you? That's the beginning. That's the cleansing of the mirror of the mind.
Everything in that verse.
That's the beginning. I'm not talking about the end.
Krishna Prem.
Okay, Krishna Prem. Everybody Krishna Prem. What is Krishna Prem? Right? Anyway, so the holy name will give you Nam, Rup, Guna, and Lila. That's what we want. That is what we want. The holy name will give itself. When you chant Shuddhanam, pure name, Maharaj so nicely described it. And when you chant Abhasnam, or the cleansing stage, very carefully avoid offenses and very carefully perform your bhajan to get the goal, because you already have a little taste. Abhasnam at least means anartha nivriti, if not nishta. Nishtata bhajan. You're already steady. So then we will get a little glimpse of the holy name being Krishna. And when we further progress, we will understand Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, and Krishna's pastimes through the chanting of the Hare Krishna maha-mantra. So this is the means, this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end. You don't have to do any other process if it's not necessary. The other process necessary is deity worship, which is purifying you, studying the philosophy. If you already understood everything, you'd have to study the philosophy. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, which is Kirtan itself, hearing Krishna's pastimes. Of course, we have to work our way up to the 10th canto. First, the 9 cantos are there. And it's not about Leela. Sometimes, what is it? My favorite chapter, calculation of time from the atom. So, it's not always so rasic. Of course, Vishwanath Chakravarti, he would be in ecstasy, in Braja Prem, by hearing any and every verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, You all read Krishna book, right? You remember the prayers of the personified Vedas. So many devotees, that's the end of Krishna book. You know, because it's how many 30 pages of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of all incarnations, the source of all spiritual worlds, and all these diverse energies, and Amsa, like Bibi Amsa, and all this. It goes on for 30 pages, and like, wow, those nice pastimes up to that point, right? And suddenly a lot of Vaikuntha rasa coming through. But Krishna's Leelas, we get there, we have to work our way up by studying and understanding. As Lord Chaitanya, he was hearing Dhruva Shiksha and Prahlad Shiksha every day. He was in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Why would he listen to something that's like from Vaikuntha, right? But he could relate, the surrender and the devotion of Dhruva. And Dhruva's determination. So Radharani was thinking, yes, I have the same determination to get Krishna, my Shyam. And Prahlad, he was completely unwavered, or nothing could move him. He was always fixed. So everything's there in the holy name, and this is the means. First, we chant Hare Krishna, we become a little bit purified. Then we hear philosophy. When we understood philosophy, we should read Krishna's Leelas in Braj, in Vrindavan. All the while, you're chanting, and you're chanting, you'll see come to higher and higher stages. So beginning, we don't understand what this chanting is, but you're told, just chant, 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 chant. Can't, but chant anyway. Chant anyway, it doesn't matter what's going through your mind or whatever. The whole idea is that this holy name will enter our ear and enter our mind, not our heart, not yet. But the holy name will do its job. It will cleanse the mind, cleanse the heart. And slowly, slowly, as you're coming to your senses, the soul, slowly, by, minute proportions, it will be waking up, and our dormant love will come to the surface. And then we will understand the philosophy better. And then when we understand the philosophy better, our chanting will be better. And then when our chanting becomes better, we're becoming more and more cleansed. And Krishna's Nam, Rupa, Guna, and Lila will be revealed by the holy name itself. That's the process. You don't have to externally try to perform Astakaliya Lila Smaran. You see, that will come automatically through the holy name. If you try to do it, all blessings to you, and tell me how you can do it, because it's quite impossible. Ayendra Prabhu says it's impossible. He tried. This is, luckily, Raghunath Das Goswami gave us the mystic, the esoteric process, they call it, which is through the chanting you will realize your internal identity. So I just wanted to read a few verses. What is Krishna's Roop? What is Krishna's Rupa? This is his beauty. Krishna is so beautiful that the gopis and the Brajabasis, when they saw Krishna, they locked him in their hearts, and they could never forget him for a second, even after Krishna left Braj. And they were kind of like agonizing, slowly dying, and they were ready to give up their body because it was too much. It was too much to handle. What are you laughing at, dude? Something fun? Tell me a 5-year-old. Come on. They couldn't handle it. It was too much for them. And they were thinking, we want to give up our bodies, our life, And because this is just torture. It would be better if this just ended, it's over. But Krishna told them, he's a very naughty and tricky person. He said, I'll be back. I will come back. You wait for me. And they were waiting and waiting, and they were tormented like this. And from a material point of view, it was like, there's really suffering, agonizing. But this is Lord Chaitanya's mood. Feelings of separation, that's the highest ecstasy. So, anyway, that's Krishna's form. Few verses here from Chaitanya Charitamrta. Oh my Lord, the transcendental body of Krishna is very sweet, and his face is even sweeter than his body. The soft smile on his face, which is like the fragrance of honey, is sweeter still. Krishna's body is a city of attractive features, and it is sweeter than sweet. His face, which is like the moon, is sweeter still, and the supremely sweet, gentle smile on that moon-like face is like rays of moonshine. Hey, can you sit over here, please? This is Prabhupada from Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. The body of Krishna, the ocean of the eternal beauty of youth, can be seen to move in waves of beauty. It is a whirlwind at the sound of his flute, and those waves on that whirlwind make the hearts of the gopis flutter like dry leaves on trees. And when those leaves fall down at Krishna's lotus feet, they can never rise up again. There is no beauty to compare with Krishna's, for no one possesses beauty greater than or equal to his. Since he is the origin of all incarnations, including the form of Narayan, the goddess of fortune, who is the constant companion of Narayan, gives up Narayan's association and engages herself in penance in order to gain the association of Krishna. You all know the story of Lakshmi Devi performing penances, but still she couldn't enter the Rasa Lila because she couldn't give up her opulent lifestyle. Such is the greatness of the super excellent beauty of Krishna, the everlasting mind of all beauty. It is from that beauty that all beautiful things emanate. The original beautiful thing, any beauty you see is coming from Krishna. Krishna book again. When Krishna walked on the bank of the Jamuna, he was seen nicely decorated with tilak on his head. How many of you boys have tilak? No. He was garlanded with different kinds of forest flowers, and his body was smeared by the pulp of sandalwood and tulsi leaves. The bumblebees became mad after the treasure and sweet nectar of the atmosphere. Being pleased by the humming sound of the bees, Krishna would play his flute, and together the sounds became so sweet to hear that the aquatics, the cranes, swans and ducks, and other birds were charmed. Instead of swimming or flying, they became stunned. They closed their eyes and entered a trance of meditation of Krishna. And he says the deer, they just took a morsel of food in their mouth and they stopped chewing. When they all the living entities, the inanimate like objects like rocks, they started moving, and the moving living entities, they become stunned, frozen. They heard Krishna's flute. Time stopped. That's it. Anyway, so this is many verses here. This is Krishna's form. You can go on. And then next we come Krishna's qualities. Anybody knows how many qualities Krishna has? Unlimited? Yes. But still they give in reference 64. And then Narayan has 60 qualities. And then Lord Shiva has how many? Do you know?
57 or 58.
No. Any more guesses?
54.
54.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're the winner. $10,000. Lord Shiva has 54 qualities. And so Narayan has 6 more qualities. And let me read. And the Jivas, us, we have 50 qualities. In minute, infinitesimal quantity. But we have beauty, strength. I read all these. Up to 50 we have. You can hear it. But don't think you have any of these. You just... Beautiful features of the entire body. Oh yes. Marked with all auspicious characteristics. Extremely pleasing, effulgent, strong, ever youthful, wonderful linguist. So mind you, this is actually Krishna's quality. So, but we also have 50 in some minor quantity. Krishna is a very good linguist. He speaks every language. You heard the story when Yamuna Mataji was serving Srila Prabhupada in Vrindavan at the Radha Damodar temple. And then one day he heard some strange sound from Prabhupada's room and looked through the crack of the door, and he saw Prabhupada talking to a monkey in the window. Oh. In monkey language. And the monkey was sitting there listening to Prabhupada. And then she was like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And she was like, what did I just saw? Yeah, what did I just see? And then she was thinking about it for a long time, didn't tell anybody. And then later told Prabhupada, she said, "Prabhupada, I saw you were talking to the monkey." And Prabhupada was just, like nothing happened, just taking, "Yes, I told her to stop disturbing us." And so the monkey never came back. Because monkeys, they go through the crack of the door, the window, and grab the chapatis and the book, and then, chew everything. And one time, one monkey jumped in my open window. The first thing he grabbed, it was a Tylenol, I think. It was a film of Tylenol. And he took off. So I ran after him. I looked where, and he was another balcony. I was opening the pillows and just popping them in his mouth. Monkeys are mode of ignorance. So that's monkeys. Anyway, so Krishna is a linguist, a wonderful linguist. He's truthful, talks pleasingly, he's fluent, highly learned, highly intelligent, genius, artistic, extremely clever, expert, grateful, firmly determined, an expert judge of time and circumstances. Sees and speaks on the authority of the Vedas or scriptures. He's pure, he's self-controlled, he's steadfast, forbearing, forgiving, grave, self-satisfied, possessing equilibrium, magnanimous, religious, heroic, compassionate, respectful, gentle, liberal, shy, the protector of surrendered souls, happy, the well-wisher of devotees, controlled by love, all auspicious, most powerful, all famous, popular, partial to devotees, very attractive to all women, all worshipable, all opulent, all honorable, and the supreme controller. So the next 4 Lord Shiva has, that Jivas don't have, which is changeless. We are not changeless. All cognizant, ever fresh and Satchit Ananda. And the next ones, even Shiva doesn't have, only Narayan, possessing all mystic perfections. He has inconceivable potencies. Uncountable universes generate from his body. He is the original source of all incarnations, and he is the giver of salvation to the enemies whom he kills, and he is the attractor of liberated souls. Now comes 61, 62, 63, 64. Only Krishna, Brajendra Nandana Krishna of Vrindavan, has these four qualities. Who knows what qualities? What is Krishna doing in Vrindavan?
Sweetness, madhurya.
Yes.
Playful.
Sorry?
Playful or like cunning, something like that.
No.
Sweetness of food. All attracted.
Venu Madhuri? Is flute playing?
Sweetness
It's
of
not an ordinary flute playing. Like I said, everybody like, the gopis, they ran, right? If you read, they left everything, transgressed all the rules of dharma and morality and piety and whatnot, and the fear of their elders and their mothers-in-laws, etc., etc. They just couldn't. That's his flute playing is one. The next one is his, I read it for you. Okay. He's the performer of wonderful varieties of pastimes. But Narayan doesn't, of course, Narasimha kills Hiranyakashipu. But the Braja pastimes, only Krishna does Braja pastimes. And then he is surrendered by devotees and endowed with wonderful love of Godhead, which means, and he's surrendered by Braja Basis, his entourage, who have Braj Prema, the highest love that the devotees in Vaikuntha do not possess. So only Krishna has this kind of associates around him and love him in this special sweet love. Then he can attract all living entities all over the universe by playing on his flute. 64, he has a wonderful excellence of beauty which cannot be rivaled anywhere in the creation. Okay? That's what Krishna means actually. All attractive person. So Prabhupada explains all attractive means God. Only God can be the most attractive person. So this is 64 qualities of Krishna. And when you chant the Hare Krishna maha-mantra, you will understand all these separately and together, and it is a lot. I can't even remember what I've read now, but you will understand, feel and see and understand. Krishna has his qualities, and his form, and his pastimes. You will be able to enter the pastimes. If you want to read more on this subject matter, after you finish Srila Prabhupada's books, you should read Sri Brihad Bhagavat Amrita. It's a very, very important book. Ayendra Prabhu told me that when I moved to Vrindavan, my spiritual life has started. And he was in New York, I don't know how many years, going out on street Harinam, Sankirtan for 8 to 12 hours a day for years and years and years. So he said, but his real spiritual life started when he moved to Vrindavan, because that specially sweet love that the Brajabasi have is more prominent there. It's much easier to get. And what to speak of Mayapur, it's even more easier. It's the easiest. So Brihad Bhagavatamrita, it will teach you who are the Brajabasis, what is this Braja Bhakti, more. And now Leela, we have so many Leelas, I just picked one Leela. This is Krishna's Leela, the disguise of a boatman. You probably heard this. But it's all this, you can hear it again and again. You know, it's very ecstatic. So, Srila Jiva Goswami narrates a beautiful and playful pastime that took place at Manasi Ganga, a sacred lake in Vrindavan. Anybody knows, we have seen Manasi Ganga? Have you been to Vrindavan? Anyone? Everyone? Yes? That's very good. No? No. Your life is wasted. Srila Prabhupada said, every devotee must go to Vrindavan, Mayapur once a year. Must, he said, must go once a year. He said, GBC, Temple President, Sannyasi, twice a year. Never mind the expense. I live there, I come here once a day. So, Manasi Ganga. One evening, Srimati Radharani and the gopis were carrying pots filled with sweets, yogurt and butter. The Manasi Ganga at that time was quite large, spanning about 8 miles, and nightfall was approaching. They needed to cross the lake to return home, but they had no boats to make the journey. At that moment, Krishna appeared in the disguise of a simple boatman. Right. The gopis called out to him, "Hey, boatman, please take us across." The boatman replied, "You must pay me for my service." It was getting dark, of course, and he was the only one who could ask any price. So, "You must pay me for my service. You have milk products and sweets." So after some playful negotiations, they reached an agreement. And Krishna, this is a very brief reading. Okay, there's a lot of nectar there, arguing and negotiating. And Krishna, as the boatman, began to eat many of the sweets and drink the milk provided by the gopis. Satisfied, he allowed them to board the boat, and he began rowing. As the boat moved through the water, Krishna suddenly stopped rowing. The gopis asked, "Why have you stopped?" Krishna, feigning hunger, said, "I need more food to keep going. Give me more yogurt and butter." The gopis reluctantly fed him more of their provisions. After eating to his heart's content, Krishna laid down in the boat saying, "I have overeaten and now I need to rest. My arms are too tired to row anymore." The gopis, growing impatient, warn him, "If you don't start rowing, they'll throw you into the water." Hearing this, Krishna resumed rowing, but soon stopped again. This time he claimed that the boat was too heavy and I was at the risk of sinking. To lighten the load, he instructed the gopis to throw their milk pots into the lake. They had to comply, and tossing all their precious milk products into Manasi Ganga. But Krishna was not done. He then told them that the boat was still too heavy and that they would have to throw their jewelry into the water as well. The gopis very reluctantly removed their jewelry and cast it into the lake. By now they hated the boatman like anything. Yet Krishna insisted that the boat remained too heavy, hinting that they would need to throw their clothes into the water next. The gopis threatened to throw him into the lake instead. Krishna resumed rowing, but soon the boat stopped again. What is it now? This time, by Krishna's will, dark clouds formed the sky, and the lake's waves became rough, making the boat rock dangerously. Krishna also helped a little bit, with his axe. The gopis, frightened by the sudden storm, clung to each other for safety. Srimati Radharani, desperate to save herself and her friends, held onto the boatman and pleaded, "Please save us, boatman, please save us." But as soon as she touched him, Radharani realized that this was no ordinary boatman. It was Shyam himself. A joyful smile spread across her face as she realized, as the clouds disappeared and the storm subsided. The gopis, confused by Radharani's sudden change of demeanor, asked her what had happened. In response, she pulled out Krishna's flute from his belt and he showed it to them, revealing the true identity of the mischievous boatman. The rest of the night was filled with blissful Nauka-lila, boat pastimes, as Krishna, Radharani and the gopis continued their playful interactions on the serene waters of Manasi Ganga. Now this is just a condensed form, actually. This is a long story, and this is just one pastime out of unlimited pastime. So you can get there with this chanting if you take it seriously. It's all available. I'm just saying. Better than the love stories here in the material world. So we do a little more kirtan. Is everybody working from home or from the office?
Hybrid. Sometimes working from home, sometimes going to work.
Office?
Couple of days.
Office, so we're not gonna be too late. Okay.
I wanted to share something on the
Yes, please.
on the
Yes, I did ask.
on the particular pastime specifically, but also before that, I think the whole point of this topic itself was very nice. Why should we chant? I think that was
Yeah.
very wonderful. I really relate to that, I think. And from this pastime, it seemed like I had some pretty big difficulties, or so I thought, before I came across the Hare Krishna movement. And in a way, coming across Hare Krishna actually settled my life. So I was able to relate to that pastime, basically, is what I want to share. Like just like Radharani touched Krishna, so somehow coming into contact with Srila Prabhupada's movement has stabilized my life. That's what I want to share. Thank you.
Oh. That's nice. That's nice. Krishna touched you, huh?
Yeah, the storm subsided.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Anybody else? Any questions?
Prabhu, I just wanted to ask, we hear a lot, for now, few years, 1.5 decade, we have been practicing. And we hear a lot, every year, almost every day, we are hearing, but still this, that something is there, that we are in Grahastha ashram, we have to take care of these things, and this thing all the time. It feels that goal is too far, it's too far. And what Krishna has to do with me, such a wretched fellow, he's already
But this is not you, all these duties and whatever and whatnot.
Sorry, Prabhu.
This is not you that Krishna's interested in. Krishna is interested in your true identity and he's waiting for you. And he's just a covered
looks
over.
like I'm more interested in those stuff.
That's temporary. He'll come out of it.
Prabhu.
So this is a good sign. You feel tired of it. Tired of material existence.
Well,
It's a
not
good
when
sign.
I look at my children. Not at all.
Oh, you mean the attachments?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think they are natural also, but I mean, when the goal feels like not yet, maybe Krishna says, wait.
You're doing the right thing. And it might take some time. Might take a lifetime or two. If you know you don't finish, but it shouldn't. How do you say? Discourage you. You should be not happy with the speed of my advancement, but you should at least be happy that we have a goal, and it might be far away, very far away, but we will get there. I'm also very far from.
Prabhu, you are in land of Vrindavan. Like you said to my
Mataji, I can be land of Vrindavan and think of something else. You can be here and think of Vrindavan all day. It's a matter of consciousness. Of course, Vrindavan it helps. Mayapur it helps because you're surrounded with devotees. I go to Guru Puja every morning. I see the deities. I'm in Mayapur. There's Panchatattva there. They're like, you're standing there like, wow. Take all the mercy you can. You're running after you, take more. And we sing Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Doya Koro More. That song every morning. And it's just like you're begging them for mercy every morning, You know how much mercy you're getting? Jeez. So definitely, yes, the Dham is very good. But Krishna understands that you don't have that facility right here. So I'm sure he's merciful.
Yes, he is.
So
Because
sure he's
he is
merciful.
he reciprocates a lot that
Yeah.
is so clear that he loves us. It's so clear.
Yes, you see?
But the only thing is that we are not reciprocating to it.
Yeah, every devotee feels like it, isn't it?
Such anyways.
Krishna asks Kaviraj Goswami, says, I'm so fallen and wretched. Anyone who says my name, remembers my name, will fall down and gets destroyed. I'm so inauspicious, etc. So naturally devotees feel like this. So. But yes, America is a very materialistic society, and pretty much all over the world, everything is secular education, and running after money all day. That's the meditation. More money, more money, more money. And you have to pay more debts and this and that. And I used to live in New York and in a temple, of course. And then I made the choice of moving to India. And that itself pretty much made me, poverty-stricken, that move, Because if I stay here, I could have a company or job or whatever, do my studies, I don't know. But what I was thinking, I'd rather live in India, poverty-stricken, but be happy.
That's such a great mercy.
Not India, sorry, the Dham,
Yeah, India is also materialistic. But the conviction is the mercy, Prabhu. That's what I feel like. This is the undeterred conviction that you had.
I got this from Mahendra Prabhu. I mean, he hijacked me from New York City. Sometimes he put his finger in my face. I save you from New York. Like that. He said, the temple president, because the temple president didn't want me to leave. Of course, he was a manager, so he needed the manpower. He wasn't so much, concerned about my spiritual welfare. So he said, one morning, Rambhadra just have to wake up that you're missing from the temple. Anyway, Hare Krishna.
Do you have time for one more question?
Yeah.
If you don't mind my asking, would you be able to share what thoughts you have, like what intention you have while you sing Kirtan, or what your thoughts are?
Well, I definitely don't have Nam, Rup, Guna, Lila in my head for sure. Basically we're paying for the mercy of our spiritual masters. In the beginning is very useful. Every chanting, we chant the Panchatattva maha-mantra. And even in the Hare Krishna maha-mantra, Hare Krishna, or Radha and Krishna, and Radha and Krishna is Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi Anya. So we can still, beg the mercy of Mahaprabhu. And Rama is Balarama, there's Nitai, Gaura and Nitai. And they take no offenses. So, getting their blessings, we can actually chant Hare Krishna maha-mantra. Otherwise, we are not qualified. We can't. But only with the mercy of our predecessor acharyas, our spiritual masters, and Gaura and Nitai, the whole Panchatattva, their whole entourage, we can chant the maha-mantra. So it's just basically a prayerful mood. And you have to remember Krishna while you're chanting. It is Radha, Hare is Radha, Krishna is Shyama Sundar, so we have to remember them. And in Srila Prabhupada's explanation of the Hare Krishna maha-mantra, that I have fallen into this ocean of material existence. Please pick me up and engage me in your service. Again, it's just a very general prayer. What service we have, who we are, etc. That will come later. But that's the general mood. Please get me out of here. Not in a mood of, I want to get liberated because I'm suffering here. But because I miss you, Krishna, and I'm misdirecting my attention, my love, my service to so many other living entities, which is actually belongs to you. My love belongs to you. Anything else? You should change these goofballs, or can't pay any attention, so